Michael Bublé has captivated audiences and the hearts of people all over the world with an unexpected weapon he has stolen. The show comes with a pair of socks that are styled after Reba McEntire and a pitch-perfect accent that has become the buzz of the competition. On a season of The Voice that is full of surprises, Michael Bublé has stolen the show. The crooner, who is well known for his silky voice and old-school charm, has demonstrated that he is more than simply a coach. He is a master of charisma, humor, and strategy. Viewers and industry experts alike came to the conclusion that Bublé's eccentric tribute to a country music icon, Reba McEntire, was the secret ingredient that drove him to the top of the competition as season 27 came to a close, with his team securing victory. As soon as Bublé walked onto the set of The Voice, he brought a new and exciting energy to the red seats within the studio. He was a rookie to the coaching pale, and he joined the returning coach, Adam Levine, as well as the veteran Gwen Stefani and Snoop Dogg, who were all competing to be the next major star in the industry. With his laid-back wit and genuine enthusiasm for music, Bublé was able to carve out a niche for himself in a short amount of time. Early on in the blind auditions, he presented his now iconic Reba McEntire socks. These socks were bright red and embossed with a cartoonish depiction of the country queen, replete with her distinctive fiery hair. As the audience yelled in approval, he proclaimed, "These are my lucky socks," while lifting one of his legs onto his chair seat. The spirit of Reba is going to inspire my team to achieve victory. It was only the socks. That was the first step. During a light-hearted pitch to a contender, Bublé unleashed a spot-on impersonation of Missy's Oklahoma draw, which caused his obsession with Reba to spiral out of control and become a phenomenon in its own right. As he drawled, he channeled Reba's warmth and wit. "Tarlin, you got a voice that could make a possum sings," he said for the first time. Because of the mimicry that he performed with a gleam in his eye, his colleagues and coaches were in fits of laughter, and the contestant was beaming with happiness. There was a flurry of activity on social media with videos of Bublé's accent rakes up millions of views on various platforms, such as one of the fans tweeted, "Michael Bublé's rendition of Reba is my new religion," while another fan joked, "Those socks and that accent deserves their very own Grammy." What was initially played as a joke quickly evolved into Bumby's characteristic dance. Throughout the course of the season, he embraced the Reba gimmick by wearing the socks throughout each and every live concert, and by peppering his coaching sessions with Reba. In a segment that took place behind the scenes, he shared his thoughts with host Carson Daly, saying, "I'd ask myself, what would Reba do? She is all about having a heart, having guts, and making others feel like they are a part of the family. My coaching style reflects that approach." His approach struck a chord with the contestants who characterized him as someone who was both friendly and intensely determined. Being intensely determined, according to the finalist of Team Bublé, a soulful singer-songwriter who praised Bublé's guidance for her breakthrough performances, "Michael is like your cool uncle who believes in you 110%. In addition to being a joke, the Reba socks and an accent were also used for a strategic purpose. In a field filled with coaches, Bublé was able to distinguish himself by his charisma, leading with his rockstar swagger, Snoop with his laid-back attitude, and Stefani with her pop-punk edge. Each had their own unique attraction because of their individual characteristics. Bublé, however, was able to establish a distinctive brand by combining humor and sincere guidance through his Reba-inspired antics. During a playoff round, Snoop joked about Bublé's ability to win over both contenders and viewers by saying he's playing chess while we're playing checkers. This was a reference to Bublé's ability to win competitions. A cultural phenomenon emerged as a result of the socks, which the socks sparked the creation of fan art, memes, and even copycat items sold online. And even copycat items that were sold online. The network capitalized on the excitement by giving away miniature keychains made of Reba socks for members of the audience and broadcasting a comical advertisement in which Bublé consult a cardboard cutout of Reba for coaching assistance. When McEntire herself became aware of the tribute, she responded with the impeccable grace that is characteristic of her. "Michael, you're killing it, honey," she wrote on Facebook, accompanied by a picture of herself holding a pair of socks with the Bublé theme is imprinted on them. "Please take care of my voice, family, and make sure those socks continue to rock, fans." They were thrown into a frenzy behind the scenes of the show. His band had a wide range of musical styles, including country, jazz, R&B, and indie, which reflected the fact that he had varied musical background to assist artists in improving their stage appearance and vocal delivery. He would personalize his guidance to each individual artist, drawing on his decades of experience in the industry. One of the competitors, a jazz vocalist who advanced to the semifinals, gave the following statement: "Michael hears things that others don't. He would modify the melody or suggest a change in the phrasing, and it would completely transform the song. In fact, his Reba, an accent made its way into rehearsals, which helped to lighten the mood during particularly difficult periods." Others in the artistic community smiled and said he'd sing it like you're telling a story at Reba's ranch. Every time it was successful. 3 of Bublé's the artists made it to the final round of the competition as the season continued, demonstrating the team's leadership. His Reba socks, which would later be lovingly referred to by fans as the victory socks, were always present, and they would occasionally be seen peeking out from under his impeccable suits. Additionally, on the final show, he increased the stakes by giving each of his finalists a pair of personalized Reba socks as a token of good luck. "These are your superpowers," he said. His Reba draw flowing from his mouth completely. "Go out there and do something that has Mama Reba proud," in a way that was both humorous and heartfelt. The gesture was exemplified Bublé's coaching style, which was light-hearted but intensely encouraging. Upon the announcement that the frontrunner from Team Bubble had been declared the winner, the excitement was intense as Bubble, who was wearing his socks, filled with pride, hugged his champion and led the crowd in chanting "Reba, Reba." Confetti began to fall from the sky upon the audience. Behind the scenes, he attributed his success to the excellent performance of his squad as well as, of course, his fortunate socks. With a wink towards the camera, he stated, "Reba has been with us every step of the way. I am indebted to her a heartfelt thank you, and perhaps even a fresh pair of socks." It was a moment that went viral, which solidified Bublé's position as a legend on The Voice. It is generally agreed upon by both fans and reviewers that Bublé's fixation with Reba was more than just gimmick. Rather, it was a masterpiece in sincerity. An individual who was reviewing the work, he stated that he could have coasted on his fame, but he showed up with heart and hustle. It was his way of saying, "I'm here to have fun and lift everyone up." And he did it by wearing socks and speaking with an accent. Michael Bublé won The Voice with talent, charm, and Reba magic was the post that summed up the opinion of viewers of the show, which praised him as the most valuable performer in this season. The socks in question are a symbol. One thing is certain, despite the fact that there are a lot of conjecture about whether or not Bublé will return for future seasons of The Voice, his Reba socks and accent have made an everlasting impression on the show. In recent years, they have come to represent his capacity to successfully combine humor, heart, and mentoring into a winning recipe. Whether he is singing a Christmas classic or teaching the next, the superstar, Bublé, has demonstrated